Hello out there, everybody. Dane here from Moving to Canada. I'm going live today to bring you the results of the latest Express Entry draw. An Express Entry draw just took place a couple minutes ago. It is the morning of Wednesday, March 31st here, and we have had an Express Entry draw take place. I'm going to give a bit of a spoiler for you folks out there. Today's draw was restricted to provincial nominees only. Only those candidates who'd received a provincial nomination were eligible for today's draw. This means that it's not going to be applicable to most people. It was a pretty small draw with a very high CRS score cutoff. We will go into the details about it today, but I don't want to waste anyone's time. So just wanted to let you guys know about the restriction for today's draw up front. If you are tuning in, feel free to drop your location into the comments. Always curious to hear where people are watching from. And let me know if you've got any questions. I see Vikram just said hello in the comments. Hey, Vikram. Hope you're doing well out there, wherever you are at in the world. If you guys have any questions about Express Entry, about Canadian immigration, about any of that fun stuff, I will take a couple questions here at the end. But we're going to keep today's video pretty short because, as I mentioned, it's not the most interesting draw results today. So, without further ado, let's jump into today's draw results. So I'll just scroll through the results on the Moving to Canada website here. So as you can see, today's draw saw 284 invitations to apply issued. That's not a very big number when we're used to these big draws of 5,000 or even 27,000 from earlier in the year. So 284. It's not a big draw, but it's kind of standard for when they do the lots of these PNP only draws, and I think this is the third one they've done in March alone. So they kind of keep inviting all the PNP candidates, and that's why we see the number so low. As is the case with these PNP restricted draws, we see a pretty high CRS score cutoff up at 778 points. This is simply due to the fact that all provincial nominees receive a 600-point boost added to their CRS score. So they have inflated CRS scores when compared to non-PNP candidates or the majority of Express Entry candidates. And if you want, you can read our reporting here. We go into a bit more detail about the Express Entry draw results and the trends we've been seeing for 2021. The question that we keep getting is, when is IRCC going to go back to FSW draws? When will FSW candidates be considered? It's been the entirety of 2021, so more than 3 months now, that IRCC has only been inviting PNP candidates and CEC candidates. Unfortunately, as you'll see here in our reporting, we don't know when FSW candidates will be considered again. Canada's vaccination campaign is speeding up. It's really been speeding up the past couple of weeks, so that's good. But Canada's also experiencing sort of a third wave of COVID infections with the new variant. So the pandemic's still very dicey here in Canada, and we're not sure exactly how that relates to the Express Entry draws. Like, when Canada lifts its travel restrictions, will FSW draws start? We don't know if it's some sort of link like that, but it is possible that as the pandemic comes more under control in Canada, that Express Entry draws could come back towards what we all perceived to be normal before the pandemic, although we can't guarantee that. So that's about it for the draw results for today. One other thing, if you are a CEC candidate, keep your eyes on our feed because there's a decent chance that we'll have a CEC draw take place in the next day or two. That would be if IRCC continues the trend that we saw for most of the year. So we're monitoring that. If there is a CEC draw that happens, we will, of course, go live. We'll post it on our website. We'll put it everywhere. So you can keep your eyes peeled if you are a CEC candidate. So I saw Yasha's asking in the comments, I need a consultation from you. So moving to Canada, our organization, we don't actually provide immigration services. We're an information resource. So we provide tons of free resources, but we can't do the one-on-one consultations. If you want to take advantage of some of the resources that we offer, we have a free profile that you can create. It's totally free, and it just takes a moment. I've got a link to that in the description here, and if you give me a sec, I'll pop that into the pinned comment for the video as well. So it's really easy to access there. So you can just click that link in the pinned comment, and you'll be able to create that free account and access some of our free resources. You can also click, you'll see on our website a button that says book a consultation. You can click that, and we have a couple of consultants whose reputations we've verified. They're really trustworthy. We know that they provide really awesome quality and attention to detail in terms of their Canadian immigration services. So you can book a consultation with one of them if you do want that sort of personalized one-on-one guidance. So I'm going to keep this video pretty short today. I'll cut it off there. If you have questions later on, you can drop them in the comments, and keep your eyes on our feed, because I suspect we'll be back again before the end of the week with CEC draw results. I can't guarantee that. I can't promise anything because Canadian immigration is unpredictable, but that's just what I'm expecting later this week. So I think we'll have another video here in the next day or two. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Congrats to any of the 284 provincial nominees who received their ITA today, and we'll see you next time we go live.